Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Binding of Isaac Repentance Eden Streak. So, a little change of pace going in. I used to stream a lot, but I've decided to put it into smaller episodes instead, just so that I have a little more time to do my stuff, and you guys will have content daily. It just makes it so much smoother for all of us. Streaming is a lot of effort, so I decided to just record instead. Anyways, the seed is 2BBNQ74P. We have terrible stats. Actually, terrible stats. We do have 9 lives though, so I guess that's something. Like, I am one hit from death right now. And I'm getting cornered here, which I don't like. Oh man. Hopefully we get some good stuff early on, so that we can start doing some stuff here. We have killed him here, but hey. Yeah, our shot speed is really high. But we do have 9 lives, so our damage is lacking quite a lot. Let's see where our little Hushy is. Just so we can get a little bit of damage done at least. We have the Cracked Die, which has the chance to reroll stuff when we get hit. And it's a golden version. You unlock the golden versions by beating the beast on Tainted Jacob. So, once again regarding to the streams, I'm still gonna be streaming, just not as often as I used to do. I'm probably gonna stream now and then though, but it's not gonna be a daily thing anymore. Maybe in the weekends more often, because on work days I'm just too tired. I'm too tired when I get home. So I hope you guys can understand that and have some. Whoa! I thought he would die there. I'm not used to having such low damage. Hopefully we get something worthwhile in here. We do not get anything worthwhile in here. At least this room is not too tough. These guys still take 4 shots. Get 2 flies with 1 stone. 2 birds with 1 stone, I mean. Hopefully Monster Manual will give us something worthwhile at least. Pop a fly. Or, yeah, I think that's Pop a fly. Bruh. Not really a great run here. We do get some salvation out of the Tin Rock that we just also managed to lose. Let's just see if we can get Lil Hushy to do some stuff here actually. That would be great, because I'm really lacking in stats. I'm lacking in health, obviously, because of 9 lives, so... That should kill it. Oh, almost. There we go. And we get Old Bandage, which is not really gonna help us either. Secret room is... probably down here. Problem with this is that I'm too dumb to know where to put my bomb here. Actually don't know where else it could be, so I'm just gonna head on down. We're gonna head down. I think we're just gonna do a normal floor here, cause we are not looking too strong right now. And we don't have a charge on Monster Manual, so that's great. Oh, thank God we instantly find the item room, which is kind of what I was hoping for. Damage, tears, anything else. Literally anything, status effects. Technology 2 is, yeah. It's a damage down again, but at least we have somewhat consistent damage now. And I don't have to be affected so much by my horrible tears rate. I'm having trouble killing the small balls here. This is not a this is not the greatest start I've had. I'll admit that. I've had better starts. I mean, this one is pretty damn good, but I've had better starts. That's okay. Slow and steady, we're gonna be fine as long as we don't die, and we have already been salvaged a little bit by getting a health upgrade on the last boss, so hopefully a devil deal or other can save me here. Just gonna focus on killing Level Horn. I'm gonna take this before we enter, and we get nothing. Maybe we get the Cursed Eye, but I think I'm gonna pass on that one. Give me a oh, I was looking away. I was looking for my little fly swatter. There's a really annoying fly in my room right now. Whoa! Alright, we got through that. That was a pickle right there. Jesus Christ. Oh, almost did not dodge that. Maybe the shop has something worthwhile. One can hope. One can hope. Has more options, which would be great. So I think we're gonna... I hate this room. I hate having to walk through this room every time. We're gonna see what's up here. Okay, we have no bombs. That's really unfortunate. Well, I guess we're just gonna move on then. Also, regarding the streaming once more, I'm stopping the streaming just because I have work again, and working takes a lot of time out of my day, and having to stream takes even more time out of my day. But recording is much more that I can do it when I'm ready to do it. At least that's gonna kill none of them. Yeah, but it's just much easier for me to have a regular functioning day if I can just record when I feel like it, and then I'll upload at least once a day. So taking Tech 2 here is maybe a good idea, at least. I hope it is. It's working out well so far. Tech 2 is almost always a good item to have, just because it's such a consistent damage dealer. So all we really need to salvate this is just some damage. Yeah, like, you know you're weak when you can't even kill Fistula in a short amount of time. As the weakest boss in the game, or the boss with the least health, that is, survives for this long. It's already been 8 minutes, almost 9 minutes into this run. Thank God we got both of them there. A little beggar, perhaps. This room blows. Took so long to kill him. Sorry for that. Took way too long to kill that guy. I mean, also, I guess we do have 9 lives, so we're like one third of the way to getting Guppy. This room is terrible. These guys are they got a lot of health, huh? And I'm even consistently hitting them with my tier as well. We're spending like how much? 30 seconds per room right now, which is phenomenal. I don't actually think I've ever had a start with this low damage before. I mean, 2.5 is, I think, the lowest you can go. I do believe there's a cap to it, so at least for starting. We have no key. Secret room might be down there or on the right. I mean, it's probably here. Yeah, good. Get 3 more coins. If we can at least get a bomb, we can get into the item or the shop. This room. So I saw the soul heart icon. That's why I used the hangman, because I know I can't get to it. So it's probably worth it unless I get like an item that I could have gotten. Well, it's only half soul heart, but there's 16 points at least. So if we can get into the shop, we can get something from there, which would also be really nice. Honestly, getting anything right now would be really nice. This run is not the strongest, and we did get a key. Item room obviously first. You know what? Actually, no. I'm gonna go into the shop first because we do have enough money to buy a key if there's one in here. We're gonna buy a key and a card. The sun. That's pretty good. Telekinesis. No. we should have just skipped the item room. I was kind of hoping we would get something better from the shop, so that I had a chance of just skipping straight out on the item room. That would have at least maybe have given us a planetarium on the next floor, but well, that's a-okay, and we get Birdie Jr. At least we have distant admiration. Oof. Which can dish out at least a little bit of damage. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna brute force this one. Oh, we're dropping stuff at least. Oh, we got curved horn. There we go. Cracked dice actually coming out strong here. That was lucky. And I don't think we're gonna take any of these. +3 range up. No, I think we're gonna stick with curved horn. Actually, that was really good. Cracked dice, making it work. Took damage, re-rolled the part into a chest. And now we at least have some acceptable damage. Because curved horn being a flat damage up, this is probably the best damage up we could have gotten out of any, and that's not even kidding. That was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful drop here. I really want to use the sun card, but I think I'm gonna keep it. No, I'm actually gonna use it. I hate this room. I hate the bonies that spawn. They're very what do I call this again? They're scary. They're very scary to me because they have the fastest shot in the game, which is very hard to dodge, and it sometimes feels like aimbot, honestly. But anyway, we got a damage up, we got what we wanted, so hey, we can't really complain. Now let's get down to this item room. This here item room. I was afraid the BBF was gonna hit me there, or make me get hit at least. BBF. No fear, dude. Hit something? Question mark? That's not enough. I have to remember that Tech 2 deals like a minuscule amount of your damage. 13% is not a whole lot. It's not that big a deal. But let's see if we can't get something here. That's pretty good. That's actually really good with Tech 2. I'm gonna play this. And we get a nickel out of it instantly. Alright. Alright, now we can go into the shop as well. We got Botfly, that's fantastic. Yeah, look at this. Now we're dealing damage. Ooh, that guy was charging at me, dude. I did not even see him. Fantastic. Play-Doh Cookie, really good here. Diplopia, obviously, is a no-brainer here. We can keep... Oh, right. We can keep Diplopia here until we feel like it's necessary to use, or feel like we get some good stuff out of it. Maybe just a damage up from the boss would be really good here. I am gonna fight whatever is in here. It's Lust, and Lust is dead. BBF really smacking it out here, huh? Oh, this room blows. Oh, I mean, we do have Botfly, so we don't have to be that scared. I don't really know what I'm trying to kill here. Well, there it is. Okay. Yeah, Play-Doh Cookie with the Tech 2 is fantastic. It is absolutely fabulous. And as you can see, it has a chance to even... Oh, thank you, Botfly. Even like freeze up the hosts here to make them unable to do anything. The Forsaken is... he's annoying, but he has a very low base health, so he's not that big a deal. Come on, BBF. Come on, girl. Now? Oh. There you go. She didn't even get to hit him. Oh well. Maybe we get something good in here. Yes. Thank you very much. So I think we're just gonna... Yeah, I think we're just gonna head down. Jacob's Ladder. Possibly huge here. Or Stairway to Heaven. The Mind and Seraphim. I'm gonna get them. And then maybe we can get Seraphim again. Alright, it closes. I'm dumb, sorry. But that's really good. So now we have full mapping, which is very, very good. And we have Seraphim, who is a very high base damage familiar. Play-Doh Cookie really dishing damage here. Jesus. It's a very rare item for me. I don't see it that often. It's a very, very fun item, I believe. I think it's almost like It's almost like what's it called, fruitcake. But I do like Play-Doh cookie more because it has just a higher chance of giving you whatever. And I think that's what's the worm called? Or some finger bone thing? The little turns it does now and then, the laser. It's like a homing, right? But it's homing in the matter that it will change where it's going depending on where the enemies are standing. And it won't just home in on enemies. I mean, I guess we can go to the shop as well. Yeah, I think that is most definitely the little finger, whatever it's called. Now we're starting to see some progress here. This run is turning very cool very quickly, which is very nice. Oh, old tin rock here, and we get small rock, dude. There's the world. It's not really a big a deal. A big a deal. We are gonna use a bomb for this lucky penny though. More luck, more effects. 1 + 1, easy maths. So obviously the world card is not going to be useful here since we do have the mine, which has that handled for us very nicely. And our damage is starting to come together now. It's starting to become really, really good. I think we can... I think I'm just going to go for Isaac on this run. And then Blue Baby. It'll be a nice start of the series here. Just a very simple run. Not going too crazy with it, and then probably I'll do some funky stuff tomorrow, later on in the week. I'll have to do something until October. In October, I'm actually traveling to the US, going there to visit my girlfriend, so it's gonna be a very nice trip. The first time I'm traveling alone though, so it's a little scary, but I'm sure I'll be fine. I am sure. Yeah, keep spawning those, lucky, good. Okay, we have to move away here. Oh. I would like to hit him with some tears as well. Oh, that was very close. Cat on 9 tails, even more damage. Too spooky, sure. So yeah, I'm traveling to the US by myself. It's quite a big what is this called? It's a big step up for me. Going somewhere on my own. Obviously I can go like travel to my family on my own, but traveling that far, I'm gonna be on the plane for 16 hours, which is quite a while, if I do say so. Oh well, I'm not gonna be on the train for on the plane for 16 hours, but the whole travel in itself is 16 hours long, which is quite a travel. I'm gonna be at 2 different airports for a couple hours each, and then the whole flying is quite scary to me. I'm not the best flyer. I used to have a fear of flying actually. I still do, but not to that extent anymore. I feel uncomfortable when flying, but I mean I can manage it. It's just I would not prefer it. If I had any other means of traveling, then I would do that instead. But there's not really much other ways to get to the US when you live in Europe other than just flying there. That's the fastest way to get to the US anyway. So most of my viewers are from the US too, so it'll be a nice experience. We're gonna have a blast together. I really wanted to go to try some of the fast food chains actually. I know it sounds bad. I know it sounds bad, but I'm a big fan of pizza and burgers and all this stuff. I'm sure you guys like fast foods as well. I mean, I don't really like McDonald's. I wouldn't even call it fast food. Is pizza fast food? I don't think it is. In my opinion, pizza is not fast food. It's junk food, that's for sure. But I wouldn't call it fast food. I guess we should go to both the secret rooms since we do have unlimited bombs. We got a little coupoling. But yeah, I wanted to try Pizza Hut and Wendy's. Wendy's not just kidding. I wanted to try them for a long time. I hear a lot of good stuff about them online, so I have a feeling that they are quite good, right? I mean, if everybody can be talking about Wendy's, Pizza Hut, and Caesars, and what else is there? Buster Brown. I don't know. I don't know the names. I don't know the names of all of these chains here. I'm actually gonna get Satanic Bible here, and then I'm gonna take the negative, and let's go to the Lamb instead. Yeah, but I don't know the name of all the chains. I do know a few of them. So hopefully we'll have time to go see some of that. I really want to go, just try a lot of foods. I mean, I'm a chef as well. I make food on a daily basis, so food for me is like, it's just part of my lifestyle, right? And as a chef, I really want to expand my tastes, if you will. I want to try a lot of different stuff. You know, I eat Asian food, I eat Nigerian food, I eat Korean food, Japanese, Swedish, all that fancy stuff. I've tried a lot of food in my day, and I do make my own food quite often. I cook at home. Oh, I cook at home for my family a lot of times, so not as much as I used to, but I used to cook like twice or thrice a week. Oh, thank you. That's very nice of you. I would think my expertise is probably like spaghetti and meat sauce. I really like an Italian twist on it, just putting some Italian herbs in there. And I love very strong tasting foods. Like lasagna, pizza, right? You can have so many different stuff on it. You can have so much different combinations. Maybe not with lasagna, but there's at least a few different combinations of lasagna that I know, like lasagnette or what else is there? I feel like you can make lasagna without even the plates or with like a lot of different kinds of meat. Usually we use deer meat, actually, because my foster father is a hunter, so we have high quality meat at home at all times, right? We get super high quality foods here, and a lot of our meat and cooking stuff is like quotation marks homemade. We butcher ourselves, so in that manner, it's homemade, I suppose. I need an opportunity to go there, and it's just such a step down in quality when I go visit like my mom. I usually stream with you guys when I was at my mom's place, but my mom, just the food there, And I complain about food a lot at my mom's because she doesn't cook. Her husband cooks, but he doesn't cook fantastic food, right? I mean, he it's edible, whatever you get. It's edible, and sometimes it's actually pretty damn good. But a lot of the time, it's just not that great. Ah, the beggar. I did not see you. And we did get conjoined here, since we have a whole gang of friends here. We were forced to take Brother Bobby, but I would have taken him anyway, so it's not too bad. The mind really making this run faster here. I thought this run was going to be a short one, but hey. Or not a short one, a long one, but look at this. Look at how the tables have turned. We might even go do a victory lab. That was way too early anyway. I haven't fought Satan in a long time. I usually just go for Isaac. You know, the chest is just more fun. There's just much more items there. Alright, buddy, you can die now. Oops. I can like barely see these shots here. Curse of Darkness, really. But anyway. So he does cook, but like it's not the greatest quality of food. I did not see that shadow. It's edible though, and when I'm at my mom's place, I usually bring my credit card, right, so I can get myself some daily wares, meats. I can get my own resources for a good recipe. I don't cook at my mom's really, but I have a friend of my dad there that lives very close to where my mom lives. So through her, I sometimes visit her just to cook. And it's quite nice actually. Oh boy, this room is rough to dodge. So I'll cook for her and we'll go places. For example, the last time I was at hers, we went to the zoo actually. It was really nice. They have like an exhibit right now where there's like dinosaurs. It's kind of hard to explain, but we have like mechanical dinosaurs, like some Five Nights at Freddy's type of stuff. Oh Jesus, that was a big blast. I mean, some of them were like actually mechanical and were moving. A lot of them were just for display though, like just models or statues, whatever you want to call them. It was really cool nonetheless. It's been a long time since I've been to the zoo as well. Since my dad passed away, we haven't really gone. He was really the only person in our family that would like take me and my brother places. My mother, she can't afford it, and at home here we just don't really go places. It's not that we don't want to, but you know, it's a busy family and we all have our own jobs and our own stuff to do. So we just don't go places very often. Even in the summer vacation, we didn't even go anywhere. I mean, my foster dad and his wife, they went to Germany, obviously to hunt. And that's another way we get like really good foods, really good quality meats, because we can get like deer meat and boars and all kinds of animal, even get pheasant sometime or chicken. We have like, I don't think I can dodge these. At least not standing where I was standing. Maybe it was just me being dumb. Most likely was. But this boss is not that hard. The lamb is very very easy for being a final boss. As I keep getting hit here. I'm just great at showcasing how easy this boss is. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's the blast. Anyway, I got kind of caught up in the talking there. Yeah, let's just do a victory lap. Sure, why not, right? Divine intervention. No. But they travel. They travel alone. We don't really travel much as a whole family. It's not that it's a bad thing, but I wish we could do it more. But once again, we don't have that much time. We have our own lives, our own jobs, our own stuff to do every now and then. And every day, we have routines, right? So we just don't have that much of a chance to really go places. So I'm taking the initiative here to go somewhere to see my girlfriend. The trip is obviously not cheap, but it doesn't really matter how much money it is. If you're visiting somebody that you really like, I feel like price is not, it's not a matter, so to speak. I'm not gonna do a full victory lap here. I just wanted a little bit more time to speak. But I do think we are gonna end the episode here. So thank you all as watching. Thank you all as watching. Thank you all for watching. As usual, you guys are fantastic. I'm just gonna go right. I have 9 lives. We'll talk a little bit more then. But yeah, thank you guys all for watching. It's great. It's great being active again. I know that I took quite a long break, and I'll try to keep it consistent from now on. Doing daily Eden runs. As more episodes come out, I'll have more stuff to talk about. If you guys have any questions, please do ask them. I am very happy to answer all your questions, whether it be about Isaac or about me. Or maybe you want to know the quantum root of balls. I don't know. Anyways, that counted as a loss, but we know it's a win. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next episode. Peace.